Hey, let's try this again. It's Lauren here from Color the Kitty and Stampin' Up. A rare occurrence. This is take 2 of this video because take 1 and my pre-recording really did not go well. The sum of it was my little doodle decided it's play with mommy time. So it was 10 minutes of he's playing on me. There's a lot of these holes I've had before. But just play. And then, yeah, someone bombed my video, and there goes my language. So it's a video that, unfortunately, I don't plan on publishing. I love the video. So I actually went back and listened to it to check out, like, okay, what was it? All right, so we're just gonna get started here because I've lost my train of thought, and I think now the doodle has finally decided to maybe leave me alone. All right, so we're making an ornament thingy. I had it all pulled apart because, again, I was in the middle of starting the recording and then everything went to, a different status. I was about to curse there. All right, so this cute contraption is an ornament card. So think of a really cute ornament you can hang on your Christmas tree, and it's a gift card. So ideally it would be tied better. I'm just keeping it loose for the sake of showing. We've got open me, a Santa face, we got to and from. I got hiccups suddenly. So there's hiccups. So then flip to the other side. There's a score line on here somewhere, which you can't see on camera. Open it up, and there's a gift card. Cool, eh? So we're going to be making this in this video. This video is being pre-recorded because life is complicated. And this upcoming Thursday, the 23rd, is a really big day for us in our household. We will be sharing what it is, just not in this video. Let's get through the week a little more. So the items I used, let's see if I can get my buttons. Okay, we got the decolled circles dies, and I'm using the biggest one here to make that big circle. I was about to curse again. Oh my goodness, I'm having one of those nights. The paper is the Shining Christmas DSP, totally retired, but oh my god, worth it. I wish I get more of this paper. The ink I used was Cherry Cobbler ink. I used some thread, ribbon, whatever I got kicking around here from old Paper Pumpkin kits. Old Paper Pumpkin stamps to do these stamps and all of this contraption. White cardstock for the inside, and then I have a little snowflake hole punch that's totally retired. I don't even know the name of it from way back when. And yeah, more or less that's like the products. The tools, we got paper trimmer, broom folder. Don't need dimensionals tonight. Gonna need a combination of the Seal or the Seal Plus. Yes, and we also gonna need the tear and tape. Scissors, yes. Die cut and emboss machine, yes. Clear blocks, and the chamois to clean the stamps. So that's more or less the equipment. And then, if you're interested in the shopping links, there we go. Okay, so this paper is Shining Christmas. I love this paper. So I need 2 sheets. And as you can see, one of these is already cut. And I already measured ahead. When I cut this, I have just enough space to cut another. So roughly a 6x6 piece of paper will do that die. If you're looking to use a 6x6 or you're just trying to cut down your DSP to a really good size. And of course I keep a lot of scraps and stuff. So I'm going to swap it up. I'm going to use a sheet of whatever this is. I'm just going to shove the other stuffs back in the package. So I'm going to cut 6-inch down. That way I can run it into the die cut and emboss machine. But isn't this paper beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So 6-inch, right butt up the edge. Cut. There we go. Can put that piece away. I'm going to put the paper trimmer away for now, because we'll come back to it in a little while. We will need it. And I'm just going to throw this extra piece back into my packaging. And away we go. But yeah, unfortunately, the other video I made, it's a little off-brand, so can't quite publish it because It's got elements in it that I'm like, yeah, that's not appropriate for all ages. All right, so I got die cut this circle on that paper and that paper. So I'm just gonna put these off to the side. I could technically cut them both at once, but I'm just not gonna take the chance. So for this project, you need the big boss here, the big die cut and emboss machine, because it's got plates that do the 6 inches. So I'm just gonna grab my plates, grab my pieces. I'm just gonna load it up, and away we go. And let's cut out what we need. I love this paper. I'm just gonna do a quick adjustment because it's just the right size. All right, here we go. Okay, first piece is done. Bring it back, plates back over, peel off what we need. And there's a really nice deckled circle. All right, we're gonna grab, I'm gonna adjust my lighting a little more. Grab the next piece, a beautiful paper. Try to line it up quite nicely to maximize as much as I can of this beautiful paper. Because I'm actually deeply considering for my family cards this year, doing this style. Just that way, it's something new, something totally different. And I love the gift card component in it, which could also be used for a bit of cash, potentially. Could also be used for lottery tickets. Could be used for quite a sort of various things. Alright, so I got those cut, and that, I believe, is the sum of the die cut and emboss machine. So I'm just going to pack up some of this stuff, because now we don't need it so much. Alright, now I don't have exact measurements for this, but as I go, I can try to mark it out best I can, because I did not measure. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna knock some of this away. So I keep a recycle bag for the papers, which is super useful. But this sheet I want to keep, and that's more or less the extent of the DSP that we need for this project. So still got lots more for another day. Another day of crafting fun. Love that DSP. Okay, so next up, I'm going to put my deckled circle away. We'll come back to it. We've got these 2 pieces. Now, one of these, I got to do a score line, and I'm going to do it on the present side. And then I got to look up what my size was. I'll just look on the original here. Because I got to eyeball it for a sec. Okay, so approximately 1 3/4 is what I did. So just take the circle, line up that edge to 1 3/4. Not use the knife, because that's a bad idea. Give it a good score. I'll mark that in the instructions momentarily. There we go, 1 3/4. Alright, so let's quickly pop into the products. I don't have... score one of the circles, 1.75 inches. Okay. So let's see how that pops up. Wrong button. There we go. That way we've got some of the information. Alright. So then, take the bone folder, which is here somewhere. Because I've kind of rearranged all this recently and I'm a little confuffled. So take that score line and fold outward, not inward. Like, not like, You know what I mean. That way, there we go. Okay. So the next up, take the 2 and literally just glue them together. Get some direction. Like, I'm going to go more of a skewed angle. So all I'm gluing is this flap that I just created. And it helps to kind of, sort of line up ahead, flap over, get some adhesives, it's here somewhere, use seal, no dimensionals for this lovely stage because it's just not going to make as much sense if you use dimensionals. And then my seal is not cooperating on this fine, lovely video tonight, but that's okay. Get a bunch of seal on there, kind of line it up again. And then just fold over, get a good seal. That way, we can open it up. All right, so that part is done. Next up, take the hole punch. This little itty bitty snowflake, because I was looking around for a circle punch, and I'm like, I found that. So I just flipped this upside down. That way my score line's up there. I know it's hard to see, but just kind of try to keep it uniformly pretty good. Get the hole punch in there. And voila. There we go. And then I've got 2 Kuhl snowflakes for future use. So there's the hole punch done. Now we gotta do some crafty stuffs. All right, so we need 2 pieces of white paper. I didn't have a measurement for this, so we're gonna get that right now. So let's just get a rough approximate. So 1.5 inches by 4.5. So let me write that down. 1.5 inches by 4.5. I will show this at the end. White cardstock, 1.5 by 4.5, and then we're gonna need another piece. So let's do that. Now we can kind of see some instructions. So just grab some white paper. We also need a tag. Let's get that size as well, an approximate. So it's 1 3/4 by, say, 3.5 inches. We'll go with that. 1 3/4 by 3.5 inches. 1 3/4 by 3.5 inches. Let's add that to the list. 1.75 by 3.5 inches. Sure, we'll go with that. All right, we're getting there. Let me get some paper. There's a good strip there. All right, so let's do that. As I got pieces falling around, falling. Okay, so I got some paper. So now I can see my measurements on the screen, which actually helps considerably. All right, so then let me cut 4.5 now. 4.5 by 1.5. Okay. And then the other piece, 3.5, we're there, by 175. All right, so we're gonna do some stamping shortly. So we got these 2 pieces that we're gonna need. And that's more or less the extent of the cutting. It's actually a really easy project if you got the right kind of tools. All right. So then this one, we're going to do some stamping for sure on both of these, but shortly. I need Merry Christmas. Oops. Oh, shoot. I'm dropping my big die. Let's not lose that one. I like that one. Okay, so I think it was from that stamp that I got most of what I needed. Grab a block, as I got stuff flying everywhere. So this one, I'm going to get the Merry Christmas done. So Merry Christmas. I'm going to grab my chamois and bring that into usefulness. All right, let's get this lined up on the block really well. It's not lined up very well. I'm going to use the red again, even though I'm finding this red as being a pain in the butt. And I should have added a little bit of moisture to it. But live and learn. So on this piece, kind of sort of center, Merry Christmas. There we go. And we'll come back to that piece in a short. I'm just going to put that stamp away. Old paper pumpkin stamps are really, really awesome. So then next up, I'm going to take a retired So I can put that off to the side. I'll take off the screen for a moment. Take a retired hole punch, I think. I don't even know the name of it, to be honest. Unlock it. Bring in this strip that we cut earlier. And try to center it. And hole punch. That way it creates the tag topper. Because I think it is called tag topper hole punch, to be honest. So there we go. That way I know where I am stamping for the rest of this cool project. So then this one, I need open me, the words. And I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler again. Which I should have soaked this ink spot a little more, but I did not do that ahead of time. So open me. It's looking half decent. Give that a clean. And then the other stamp set I want to use is here somewhere. So I want that Santa. Santa, Santa, Santa. From another retired paper pumpkin set, because I love these stamps. I mean, they're great little stamps used for almost anything. All right. So again, Cherry Cobbler. Just trying to keep it simple. Get some generous ink on it. And I'm just using scrap white paper from wherever. So sometimes the paper doesn't resonate very well with the inks. But hey, I use what I use. I use what's available. And then get Mr. Santa on there. That way, kind of creating a nice little tag. There we go. Cute, eh? Give that a good cleanse. Alrighty. And then we need a to and a from, which we have here on another stamp set. So again, collecting paper pumpkin stamps is pretty cool. So this one is from, whatever this is from. So then carefully flip that over. Be very careful because the ink's a little bit Take the to and the from. Maybe not so crooked on the block. Cherry Cobbler again. Because the intention was not too much writing on the ornament itself. That way if someone wants to keep it, hang it on their tree or somewhere else in the house, they very well could. Alright, there we go. To and from. That's what I love about this. And yes, cheaper paper you can actually see through. But that's okay. I don't mind, personally. But just something to keep in mind for quality. Stampin' Up! Paper is actually a lot better than that. It's just I'm still working through a lot of scraps, to be honest. I'm a scrappy kitty. I like using scrap papers. Hey, why not? Especially if your expenses are a little bit struggling, it's nice to be able to use what you got. So I'm just going to carefully move that, because for some reason there's something about red ink that gets everywhere. Alright, so take this contraption. Oh, this is the one I already made. Take the other contraption and open it up. And this is going to go learn on the inside. Like that. So take some tear and tape this time around and only do the sides and a little bit on the bottom. Yeah, I just kind of came up with this on my own and I love it. This little project. I think it's really cool. We're almost done, technically. A little more tear and tape for the sides. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom, which is really on the top because it's flipped over. Here, I'll flip it back. Just that way it keeps the gift card hopefully kind of in place. Alrighty. So then... Now, how well the gift card's going to stay in here, I honestly don't know. So I'm just going to pull off the white caps of my tear and tape. Flip it over. And then butt it nice against that there. And there we go. There is our gift card holder. Really cool, eh? Like, yeah, I guess there's risk of it could slip out, but it might not. But there's still something to keep in mind. This is an old gift card that is pretty much depleted. So, yeah, it is really cool. My watch is chirping me. So, yeah, so that part is done. So just fold it up. I'm just going to put that over there. And then lastly is get a little bit of ribbon, thread, whatever you got kicking around. So I've got this. I think this is like a more of a pink, but I'm still going to roll with it. I did about 12 inches-ish. Nothing fancy. And then I've got my tag ready to go. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to muck it up with the ink. And then just kind of, if you don't want to tie it up yet, you don't have to. Just kind of loosely put it together. But when it's time to give, you can finish tying it in a way that works for you and just give it to somebody. So I'm just going to flip back to that. Da, 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 da. But I think it's a cool little project. And then just kind of work it through the snowflake hole punch area. And then just kind of loop around. And there is our ornament. So let's get the other one going here. I just think it's a really cool idea. And I might make a whole batch of these. Now that I'm about to do a vendor sale and I don't have any of these ready for sale. But that's okay. But I just think it's a really cool idea. But more or less, yeah, just figured a good way to tie it, and away we go. So there is a couple really cool ornaments. I'm just going to do a quick tie it together or something here. So I don't have a method for how I want to tie it. Just something loose and easy to work with. Yeah, just something. There we go. And yeah, and that one's kind of good to go. So yeah, really, really cute. Really cute and easy and simple. And a really great holiday way. And it gives them a little keepsake that they can keep as a really neat ornament they can hang on their tree. You can also decorate further. You can put something on the front, do more stuff to it. But I just think this paper, the Shining Christmas, personally steals the show. And yeah, there we go. That is my cool little project that I just absolutely love. And I might make a whole whack of these for next year Christmas. I think so, because this might become a signature color to kitty piece. Alrighty, so just to kind of reiterate, we got products, we got tools. Let's knock off the links. So to kind of reiterate, we used the Deckled Circles dies, the biggest one, which is huge. It's a current product. I think it is carrying over to next year. I hope so, because these dies are amazing. Shining Christmas DSP retired. We scored one of the circles at 1 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. And then we've got Cherry Cobbler ink, which could use a little bit of water. We got some thread, ribbon, away we go. Old paper pumpkin stamps, white cardstock, 1.5 by 4.5 to do that inside piece, and then 1.75 by 3.5. And then we got 2 hole punches, which I did not mention the other. Let's add it. Tag, topper, retired, hole punch. There we go. Because I forgot about that. And then for tools, paper trimmer, bowl and folder, stamp and seal, tear and tape, scissors, die cut in a boss machine, clear blocks, chamois, and that's it. So yeah, if you're interested in more information about what we do here in the world of Stampin' Up, please give me a shout. Hope you enjoyed this video, because I love these. Let's knock that down. There we go. I love these. And I hope you do too. And yeah, this is really great for if you're not going to mail, you're going to see family directly. A really great gift to give them, and it's personalized. All right, have a great night. Thanks for watching my video, and we'll be back again soon. Hopefully back to our regular scheduling would be great. And I'm excited to tell you my big news when I can. I've been dying for 2 weeks to talk about it. It is exciting. It is awesome. All right, friends. Have a great night. Bye for now.